Can you do it? Love chugging beers, because that's what I do, guy. I'm a dad. I was looking down for a second. That looked weird on video. Look at my hairline. I'm proud of it. I'm a dad. I'm a drinker, enthusiast of beer. That's not a robot's cock there if you're watching video. It's a microphone. We're having a good time hanging out with the old hip-hop music, the old White Wolf music, the old, hey, let's be hanging out at a club talking about hoe music, okay? And hoe, I'm talking about the garden tool. I don't know what you're thinking about. I'm a fan of gardening. So I like to talk about with my friends at the old nightclub. It's relaxing. We need to chill, okay? You listen to the podcast, you kind of get your mind off of whatever you're doing. If you're listening to me, you're desperate to get your mind off of something. Oh, look at those pearly whites. We're feeling good. We're relaxed. The family is sedated. They're watching TV, and they're naturally sedated. You ever put a blanket on? Oh, you ever put a really warm blanket on at night? That's like taking a couple of Xannies, okay? You put a blanket on and a nice pillow. Oh, I'm like this. I look like a college kid, a freshman. Mom, thanks for sending me off. Spend all your money on oxys. Some Pleasanton moms listen to this podcast like, I don't like that joke very much. P-Town, shout out. Unbelievable. Definitely didn't rob any places where I lived. You know, we all made mistakes. Some more than others. Jazz hands to being a criminal. Married. Watch it, ladies. Ooh. Women never liked that, by the way. You know when we do that, the shocker? No woman has ever liked the shocker, unless she's passed out, okay? No coherent woman wants the shocker, okay? If the woman wants the shocker, she's a freak, and you probably don't want to have kids with her, just have fun, okay? You don't want to marry a freak because you send a freak in the suburbs and everyone's having a good time. And then you look like a doofus, and then you got to kill them both, and now you're OJ, So definitely don't want to marry the freak and move to the suburbs. This is my point of view. Guys, it's Big POV here, aka Alex Woody, your host. It's Midnight in the Bay podcast. And you probably clicked on this link because I posted on your wall on Twitter saying this is a fantastic podcast. Guess what? It is. It's one of the best podcasts. Joe Rogan rated a 10 out of 10. NPR said it's the best. And guess who else loved it? Michael Keaton, the actor. Yeah, who played Batman. He loves the podcast. By the way, did you see that article? Look at this. Did you see that article that came out on Twitter? Oh, do. Oh, no, it was on New York Post. Coming out. Batman, Robin is bisexual. New comic confirms. Yeah, you know what? He's been bisexual. This was nothing new. I love how this is news. We've always known that Robin was gay. I mean, he always hung around Batman. Batman didn't even want him around a lot of times, but he hung by him. And, listen to the guy's name. What's the guy's name? Dick. Yeah, what is it? Dick Mason or something like that. Yeah, his name's Dick, for God's sakes, okay? We all knew. You saw those tights. You saw the green underwear. Batman's not wearing green underwear. Why is Robin wearing tights and green underwear? You know why? Because he's comfortable with his feminine self. He's a little artsy, and God damn it, he loves watercolors, okay? No news here. Guess who always played Robin as a kid? Me. I loved it. I got to show my feminine side. Love the old Dick, and I love news that is like I'm like, dude, I don't read. I hardly watch anything. I think about comedy. I'm addicted to comedy. I think about comedy and why am I not doing more stuff? And then I go to bed and my family's waking me up and saying you're shouting comedy. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I do watch movies. Porno. Thanks, Dad, for the collection. I have it, by the way, Dad, if you're looking for it. But no, aka his phone. Yeah, because collections aren't in boxes anymore. It's your phone. Which by the way reminds me of a story real quick. You know, I got ADD. I hated porn in the beginning. Uh, as a kid, me and my neighbor who I was close with, hey Kevin, um, we found a Playgirl, and I had never seen porn before this. I seen titties maybe in movies. You know, you see a movie, they show tits with your parents. You know, you watch the movie with your parents. Your mom covers your eyes. Oh, don't look. You know, oh, yeah, I don't like this. Porky, and it's one of those movies. You know, you wait for the parents to go to bed. Oh yeah, I'll go to bed soon. You know, kid, I like to stay up, and then you put the movie back in the VHS where you're riding the titties and you know? And yeah, that's just being a teenager, which I'm not looking forward to my kid being older and me dealing with that because I like to wake up for midnight snacks and I don't want to run into that, you know, at all. That's disturbing. I don't even like looking in the mirror when I do it. I'm like, ugh, you know, when I do it, I'm pretending I'm not doing it. You know, it's weird if you're masturbating and you think, hey, I'm masturbating. I'm touching my own dick. That's you're obsessed with yourself and that's odd. Usually when you do that, you're hey, I'm in that video. You know, I just transported that that's my dick, you know, that's usually what the brain's at. But what was I talking about? Hey, stepmoms. But anyways, oh, the porn. So we found a Playgirl and we thought this is porn. Playgirl, if you don't know, is a magazine uh for women, porn. It's the opposite of Playboy. I think it's the same people that make it. So she had the Playgirl on top of a refrigerator. You know, this guy's mom. Okay, and we were looking through the magazine, and it was like all dicks, every kind you could think of. They say men are freaks, women are. I get it. Jeez, it was like a catalog. Like, which one should I order? I mean, I guess you could order penises online. I don't know, but it was just all men and their butts and dicks, and I'm like, you know, this is not what I'm into. And I thought porn. I thought that was porn. I'm like, I have a dick. I've seen one. I've seen my dad's. It's gross. And I just, ugh, I'm never gonna look at it again. And then one day, someone said, "You're an idiot." You know, like you haven't heard of this website. And then, oof, that first day back. That was a messy day. I was like, I hadn't played football for a while, and I was drenched after that practice. Jokes, people. Jokes, people. Don't be too grossed out. Chugging beer. Mm, mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. They say be more of yourself, and so let's chug some beers. One freaking word. Let's step it up and be an adult. One fucking word. Thank you. I know that's two. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming out to the shows. That's multiple words. Um, we had tremendous shows Friday and Saturday night at the Copper Spoon in Oakland. Hang on. Oh, gotta love the beer. Packed house, all sold out shows. Um, people were just loving everyone but me. They're like, you fucking sucked. You need to shave your head and you need a new fucking act. You're horrible. Your name is Alex Woody. Change your name. I mean, the audience was really nice. Love inviting my parents to the show. But no, it was fun. Jokes, people. It was a great time. And Saturday night, the boys came out. Let's have it for the boys. Yeah, I know 80s music. Oh, mosquito bite. Itchy. Um, had a blast with the boys, and I ain't talking about doing cocaine. I'm just saying I had fun. They loved the show. I mean, they hated my part. They're like, you're still doing comedy, Alex. Wake up, become a doctor. You're a moron. Okay, wait a second. You're a moron. Don't become a doctor. Work at Best Buy. Okay, sell cell phones. They sell themselves. I was like, okay, thanks for the tip, guys. Love you. Love us hanging out. Um, Jokes, people. No, but they had a blast, and meaning cocaine, and they also loved the show. And I went second to last. So after I get off the stage, Saturday night, late show, two of the boys are watching the show. Other boy, a friend, we're calling him a boy, asked me if I wanted a beer. I'm like, of course. I'm poor. I'm one step away from EBT. He's ordering me the beer. I'm talking to him. We're looking at each other like men do when they're about to drink. And we hear a slap. Like, damn, someone's slapping a big ass. And I turn around, and it's a guy holding up a female, and she's like in her late 50s, early 60s, and she's pale and white. And she won't wake up. The guy's hitting her. Come on, wake up, Cindy, wake up. I'm like, oh my god, this is a buzzkill, And before you know it, we're all like, come on, Cindy, wake the fuck up. This is scary. Stop with the games. I yelled like, stop it with the. They were looking at me like, you're psycho. And then someone's like, he's a comedian. Like, oh. Yeah, because apparently if you act crazy and then someone says you're a comedian, it makes sense. Jokes, people. No, but it was crazy because this lady's not waking up, and she's obviously on drugs. And I'm like, geez, hey, lady, look in the mirror sometimes. I get it. I'm fat. I don't like to look in the mirror, but you're in your 60s. You're probably a grandma. Why are you on opiates? Hey, Miss Opiate, stop. Like that's a young person. That's a dead person drug, but a young person can handle it. But old, oof, unless you're in the hospital bed, stay away, mom. So she's passed out. She's dying. Oh, hi, dead body. And so, you know what I do when someone's dying? I go in the other room. This is awkward. So I go in the other room where the comedy show is, behind some curtains. My friend, the hero, goes outside, calls 911. And it's funny, I talked to him later. He's like, yeah, I wanted to go outside too, but I called, I did something. I was like, oh yeah, how's that feel to do something right? But it was intense. There was a lot of people around. I was like, I can watch this from a distance. I can treat this like a Netflix documentary. Got enough post-traumatic stress, got enough disorders in the old life. With a jerk off motion, if you're listening. So, anyways, I'm watching the comedy show on the right of me, and then I turn to the left and open up the drapes, and there's a woman dying. Right, comedy, left, drama, and it was like crazy. It was like yin yang. It was like, if you ever seen the comedy symbol, it's a sad mask and a happy mask. And let me tell you, very, very symbolic, especially when you're high. You're like, oh, this means people are yelling, hey, fat ass with the receding hairline, call someone. I was like, there's mess, there's another mess. Fun times. But the lady eventually woke up when the cop walked in. I swear to God, that got her wake up, right? And she looked nervous. She looked dead almost. But it was good to see her alive. Why do we care for strangers? It's very odd. There is something that links us. Farts, maybe? I don't know. But she woke up. They took her outside, and then they put her on her stretcher, and we're all watching. I got a buddy next to me. The windows are open. It's one of those bars that has those fancy, what are they, French pane. I don't know what fucking window talk. French pane windows, just open windows. And my friend's just like eating popcorn. I'm like, where'd you get popcorn from? He's like, hey, that EMT there, pretty hot. Like, she can hear you. Women love to hear that they're hot. Like, when a woman's dying in front of them, always. Who are you? But really, did I have a good set? No. Horrible, dude. Quit comedy, Alex. Like, love my friends. Like, thanks. Jokes, people. But no, apparently you're a hero if you call 911. If I knew about this, I would have called 911. I've always wanted to be a hero. And my friend, who is a responsible lawyer, he called and when everything was said and done, they called him a hero. This is not a joke. They called him a hero at the bar, and we got free rounds. Yeah, all of us. I didn't do shit. I ran away. But guess what? When you're friends of the hero, aka Robin, baby, I was the Robin in his Batman. Batman always saved shit. Robin always fucked up. He was always late when Batman was about to die, and he kind of helped, but Batman already got to his device. You know what I mean? That's like me. This guy, he already got to the device, cell phone. He called 911. You know, I'm in the other room, kind of staking things out, watching from a distance. It all worked out. And I get free beer. I didn't do anything, and I got rewarded. Now, if that's not a great time, I don't know what is. Millennial. Jokes, people, jokes. There's people that like, I feel like I gotta say jokes because I feel like there's people that think I'm serious. There's people that have accused me on being on cocaine. And I'm like, okay. No, it's just like, these are jokes, folks. I should have done something, but I pussed out. But that's why you hang out with people that don't puss out. So you can puss out. But hope the lady's not out doing opiates again. But if you are, have fun while it lasts. You know what I mean? Fuck it. You gotta live. Here's the thing about America. I'm real quick. This is what dads do. They always gotta bring this in. I know you guys are amazed. This guy's a dad, and you didn't leave your kids alive. You didn't leave him in the car. Yeah, he's alive. He's happy. He actually likes me, believe it or not, because these are jokes. I'm not serious. There's people that think I'm serious sometimes talking about this. There's one female comedian in the scene that was scared of me because she thought I was actually pushing my wife down a hill. I'm like, these are jokes, and we try them out, and sometimes they're bad, and sometimes they're mean. They're jokes, And she's like, just realized it. Oh, I'm like, how are you a comedian? This is odd. People blow me away because I told you this, I don't read. I like headlines. I read a little bit, but I'm not that educated, and I run in these. I'm more of like an observer. Like I think I'm more street smart. Like I get when someone's uncomfortable. I get when someone doesn't want to talk, or like I read situations. I have common sense, and this lady doesn't. She's like, "Oh, I thought everything you're saying was real." No, I remember another thing. It's stupid, But anyways, I love how I went into that. But it's just that shit bothers the fuck out of me. Something bothers the fuck out of you, just out of the blue you bring it up. That's a dad thing too. My dad would do that. We'd be a great time having a good time on the ball game. He'd be like, hey, just in the middle of the game, the team's up that we want to win. We've had a couple of barrels. He's like, you really got to do something with the life or do this and that. I'm like, you really have a blast. Why you gotta? It's something in us though. It's like dads, they gotta do a little lecture. Even my dad will say, "Oh, sorry for the lecture." Well, it's too late now. Bored to death over here. Just fell asleep. But that's fucked up too. If your dad's good at giving lectures, he'll keep saying, "You there?" You know what I mean? So you can't just put it on mute and take a nap. You have to be there because he'll stop and be like, "You're not listening." It's like, this guy's a professional. God, help me. Oh my God. Ended up getting 3 hours of sleep after that, after the hero night. Okay. After being Robin for the night, got 3 hours of sleep. We drank at the place, and then there's no food. I don't know what's the deal in Oakland. I mean, it's kind of scary at night, but there's no food to buy. And like no places are open. We went to a 7-Eleven, a little convenience store, and the doors are locked. And there's just like a box that you like tuck into, and they will grab the food for you. I'm like, no, I'm not. The fun of getting food is picking it. I'm not having someone else pick it. No, fuck off. So we went back to my friend's place and found a place to order pizza from. And it was the biggest fucking pizza I've ever seen in my life. That we ordered a country. I was like, this is, what pizza is big when a chubby guy. says it's big. It was huge. I mean, you had to be there. Oh, I hate telling. How many of my stories I had to be there? Probably most of them, but I hate telling stories or you had to be there, and it's like pull some segue. This is the truth episode. I'm just opening up. Hey, thanks, beer. Thanks, Mary Jane. You really let the comedian open up here. Oh, I want to open up that hair. Look at that. Open that up. Shake it all around. Do the hokey pokey and turn my life around. That's what it's all about. I think that's how the song went. Got 3 hours of sleep after hanging out with a hero and doing comedy. And I wake up. Uh-oh. I'm playing golf. Yeah, I didn't realize I was playing golf. 18 holes. It's not just playing nine where it's just like kind of, it's, it's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort. No golf course. I play with professionals. They walk everything. I'm like, can we get a cart? No. Okay. All right. All right. PGA rules. I'm like, Jesus, guy. I'm not Tiger Woods, I'm white. Don't the balls that she got my wife. Don't do Oxy anymore. I'm not Tiger. Fuck off. Treat me like a civilian, please. So these professional golfers, I get a text, hey, you're supposed to be here. I'm like, oh my God. I'm scrambling around like I'm a guy that just got caught with a husband's wife, and the husband's chasing me around with a golf club. That's what I feel like. I got a sandal on. I got a boot on. I'm wearing shorts. I'm wearing, a cutoff shirt and a football jersey. And I think that might work because I can't find my golf shirt and I got a backwards hat on and I'm running and I get to the car and my shorts rip. Yeah. Oh, cool. I'm ripped from the thigh down. Yeah, it was a long rip, almost the whole shorts. I didn't have time to go change. I'm late. They're like, hey, we're teeing off. And I haven't, where are you? I'm like, I'm down the street. But have you ever done that? You're not really down the street. You're like fucking 20 minutes away. And you saying you're down the street's giving you fucking heart murmurs and fucking, they'll have a brain aneurysm, I'm stressed. I'm half drunk too, allegedly. And so I'm like, I look like a guy that just been kicked out of a bar, okay, for staying too long. I'm tired and I'm got an eye patch on and I'm sounding like a pirate. I'm like, I called because I gave him a text, and the guy's like, Jesus, man, you're all right? Can you drive? I'm like, I show up, there's foam coming out of my mouth. I got pee running down my leg. I got blood on my arm. I look like shit. Okay. This guy at the golf course yelling at me. He's like, hey, tuck in your football jersey. I'm like, oh my God. I didn't realize we're playing at a country club. So I'm showing up. They all look like professional golfers. They're hitting it from the blue tees. What the fuck is a blue tee? Usually you hit it from the white tee. He's like, these are professional. You got to hit it from back here. Well, it's like an extra 20 yards. I barely play golf and now I got to hit extra. I got to be a pro. So I'm out there. I'm looking like an asshole and I'm warming up. I'm the only person underdressed. You know what I mean? I look like Billy Madison out there. I look like Happy Gilmore. I'm sounding like him too, like a moron. And so, Adam Sandler was always great when he played a moron. After that, I was like, ugh, shut up. But anyway, so I the first tee, the first hole, it's the worst one because you got to hit in front of everyone. And I'm shy too. That's why I don't bang in front of dudes. You can't watch me bang your wife or I bang my wife. It's too weird. And I think it's weird when I'm hitting at the first hole and strangers are watching you, and you feel like the clubhouse is watching you and all these pro golfers, friends I'm hanging out with, they're watching. I'm like, oh, great. I hit the ball and I'm like, it sounded good. It did. I swear to God, the ball goes like this. It makes a right, like it's a bad driver and didn't see the freeway exit and has to get off right away. I swear to God, this ball goes right. People are looking like, what am I on the fucking tournament in '87? What am I playing with Jack Nicholson? Everyone's like, oh, I'm like, I didn't sign up for this. I'm half in the bag, one out of the sack. I'm dying here, guy. And the ball goes literally just like to the right of me. I don't even know how that happened. Probably because I'm shitty. I don't play. You know what I mean? Don't play 18 holes when you don't practice. That makes no sense. These guys are playing with Bubba and Gibson and Manny Ramirez, and they're having fun with the pina coladas and the Tommy Bahama shirts. And I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm grinding, comedian. No, I wish I could do that. I don't have money. I'm one step away from being EPT. And so, because I'm a comedian, hate it, love it, comedy. So where was I? Mary Jane, you son of a bitch. So the ball goes to the right, lands on the green of another hole that people are putting on. Putting. Okay? So embarrassing. I'm looking like this. They're like, hey, your ball's over here. It's like Helen Keller would have had a better shot. I mean, people are looking around like, is this guy all right? Like this, should he be, and I'm trying to look as normal as possible. Only guy wearing a football jersey because I thought we are just playing at like a nothing course. And yeah, I thought it was like one of those general public at the fair courses. But people there, they got bow ties on and little hats, and they're saying "I do, sir," "Hello, sir," and smoking cigars. And I'm like, "Howdy, partner!" Like, Jesus Christ, guy, let me guess. You say Chinese virus? I said, "No, I say Korean virus." They're like, "Okay, you're weird." I'm looking horrible. I'm pale from the night before. I got blood coming out my penis. It's not good, especially when you're wearing white pants. You can see that. I'm like, oh my God, this guy check? I'm like, maybe. I don't know. I got the breast. So allergies. Hope it's not cold. Hope it's not COVID. Every time I go like this, I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying. It's a Delta. I go to the green. I grab the ball from the guy. I'm like, thanks. Everyone's like looking at me like, this guy's horrible. Why is he here? I'm like, let's go play golf. Yay. Let's really motivated now. I'm like, tired. But guess what? You know what men do? They pimples. They pop pimples. That's what I was doing down here. Actually, I was checking my dick size because it's so big. Men play golf even if they're not good. That's what we do. So I accepted it. I'm another dad out there, and I'm gonna play. Let me tell you, I had some great shots. I mean, I had one guy. I hit the ball so fucking good that this guy was like, "I need your autograph. You're fucking amazing. You look horribly like there's something horribly wrong with you, but you're an amazing golfer." And I was like, "Guy, I never play. This is nothing." I'm like looking at my phone. He's talking to me. I'm like, "This is nothing." He's like, "I love your hair." I'm like, "Thanks, dude. I get it cut this way. I'm not even receding." And so that was cool. And I signed a pair of tits. This woman came up to me. I said, "Don't tell the wife." And I was just like, signed her baby, forehead, and bada bing. But yeah, I played so well that I threw my bag and clubs in the water. I was like, yeah, this is great. I mean, all my balls are going in the water. Why not the bag and the clubs? So I'm not going to be playing golf for a while. That was a horrible experience. Yeah, I was having a hard time with one of the last holes, and I just like stopped playing, and I was like, I'm done with this hole. And I just heard some guy in the bushes go, "That's what you said in college with your ex-girlfriend." I'm like, "Hey, Andy, I didn't know you were here." During golf, I thought mosquitoes just come out at dusk, you know? No, they come out during the day. I must have stepped on one and woke him up because I got bit a couple times on the lake. Because you know me, I'm a big guy. Look at this. I'm a big guy. I got thick. Oh, can you see that leg? I got them thick. I got them thick calves. I got those TCs, okay? And mosquitoes love that shit. It's like one of those big bones you get at Disneyland. They say it's a big chicken bone, but we all know it's ostrich, right? Uh, they love it. They're like, and it's horrible for me because it's itchy and uncomfortable. I go to hit one, and there's blood all over my leg. Yeah, sorry, too much information. This mosquito spit up my blood. He's like, this guy, how drunk was he last night? This is too much. I'm getting lit. And then one of the guys I was playing golf with, he had some chewing tobacco, which I hadn't had for a while. He had dipped, and I was like, yeah. Let's play golf. I don't know if you've ever done a lot of nicotine, but it gives you a big head rush. And I haven't done chewing tobacco for years, and I'm trying to look cool with this guy. Right? And I got the one, and and I had to spit it out. I was like, really fucked me up. I was like, I hit the ball upside down. That's how fucked up I was. And my friend goes, "Yeah, I do this once in a while. They say it's addicting." And then afterward, I'm playing golf. He's like, "I think I'm gonna go buy another can." I'm like, yeah, it's addicting, all right. But had fun. Felt like shit. But that's what golf's about. It's about hanging out with the boys, feeling like shit. But you got some beer. You're playing with some holes. And god damn it. Oh, man. Tim Allen. Are we done with my talking? I think I'm done with my talking. Fuck the life. The only thing I gotta say, and then we're gonna get to the news. I got a couple things I want to rant about. Not much. Hang with me, and then you can listen to Joe Rogan or Sally Fields podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Silver Tongue Audio. Silver Tongue Audio is the leading sponsor for this podcast because they're the only sponsor for this podcast. They've been around for years. They've supported this podcast for years. And this is how you go support them. You go to silvertongueaudio.org and you'll see my podcast there. Free download right there. All my episodes. And there's a couple other podcasts on there. Dazed and Disturbed. It's a fun, wacky podcast. The host, he gets a little, oh shit, where's Mary and Jane? And he talks about fun, enlightening, interesting, dark, horrifying subjects. And it's very fun. So go check out Dazed and Disturbed. All free at the Silver Tongue Audio. That's what they do. They give out free podcasts. Pretty fucking cool, huh? And there's another podcast on there that's really fun. The NPC podcast, the non-player character podcast. It's a video game podcast. That makes me close my eyes when I talk about it. No, I don't know why I was closing my eyes when I first started talking about it. Because I'm super stony. Said it weird like that for you, Grandma. It's a fun podcast. Everyone's in the video game industry and are obsessed with video games who are on the podcast. It's like 4 people. They drink a little bit, they have fun, and they also talk about addictions that we all know about. So go there and have fun, you know. SilvertongueAudio.org. Links. Oh, before I get to the links, I got a show Wednesday with a hot, not so new, he's been around for a little bit, but a hot comedian fresh off of America's Got Talent. It's Kabir Singh, a good friend of mine. Oh yeah, right guy. No, I've done some shows with him. He's helped me out, put me on some shows, and this guy's killing it in the comedy game. He's getting booked all over the place. I'm actually super lucky to have him on my show this Wednesday at Retro Junkie in Walnut Creek. I picked Retro Junkie because I'm a retro junkie. Still kind of a junkie. No, with food, love it. Love the beer too. But and the weed. And the girl. But one girl, wife. But and the calendar in my bedroom. Thanks for letting me hang it up, babe. No, that's not true. It's in my car. She wouldn't let me hang up a poster with chicks on it in my room. Are you kidding me? That would be a cool wife to let you hang up a poster. But anyways, ADD through the max tonight, and I'm sweating. You guys made me sweat tonight. Ooh, wait. So, Retro Junkie show Wednesday. It's gonna be fun. Kabir Singh. Tickets are available on my Instagram _Alex Woody Comedy. You can also go to Eventbrite and search the show. Kabir Singh at Retro Junkie August 18th. It's gonna be a blast. Be there. Now to the links. Well, that's kind of a cool voice. Now to the links. Sounds very Lord of the Ring-ish. We talked about the good old Robin. Hey, Rob. Hey, Robin. Okay, we talked about the Robin. Now let's go to this. I was watching this old commercial. You guys remember the commercial? Like a rock. That Chevy commercial, like a rock. Let's watch it real quick. Oh, where's the soundy? No, 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 no. Where's the soundy? Turn that sound up. Okay, here we go. Why is the sound all not working here? This is poop day. Why did I just copy a link? Okay. This is some bullshit. The links, the sound's not working. This is absolute doggy. Bro. Bro. Okay, get the fuck out of here, Robin. We get it. You're gay. Here, here, here. Okay, no, 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 no. We do like a rock. Come on, I want to make fun of this for the audience.
Yeah, I don't know if
There
I'm
we
gonna
go.
sound this. They're all right. It's not like that. It's more like a. America is still the land of rugged.
Did you hear that? Listen back to that. Listen back to that. I find that really funny. Oh, come on. Rugged individualist. Oh, yeah, she looks real rugged. Like a rock. That guy, because he has a Chevy trunk, he's climbing a rope. Did you see that? I could be as strong as I could be. And then, you know what? He's climbing, and this thing breaks because he's climbing. It's on the other end. He doesn't realize that. Look, watch, watch. I could be as strong. And the truck is bouncing. You can tell it fucked up the truck, but they cut it right away. Damn it, Johnny, you fucked up the commercial. And this guy's hurt. He's one of the stunt man. Who does this? Who lays on the hood of their car? Guess what, guy? You're gonna dent the car.
Nothing ever got to me.
I've never seen anyone ever do this before. I've never been driving and I'm like, oh, look at that guy. He's just laying on the roof of his car. If you see someone laying on the roof of your car, call for help. This guy's suicidal. You know, this guy is dead probably. This is not good. He just got hit by a car. Call for help. This is odd. Who's this chick? That's what I want to know. This guy, you know what's fucked up? This guy, he's laying on the truck. This white dude, he's laying on this truck. And what's the lyrics? What's the lyric? Nothing ever got to me. And he's just posting. And then it's this black woman doing all the fucking work. Yeah, no wonder nothing ever got to you. You've been laying on the roof of the truck. Did you see her not smile? She kind of did a fake smile. That's someone in distress. Who drives a big white truck all muddy in a tux? Is that Ronnie Dangerfield? Who is that? Who's out driving their truck like this? I don't want my car to be like a rock, okay? Just because I don't want my car looking like a big Hawaiian. Oh my God, this is terrifying. Speaking of terrifying Hawaiians, what's the next step up from a big Hawaiian dude coming at you? How about a fucking robot that ran a 5K? Look at this guy. Oh yeah, I'm not scared at all. They're coming for us. Cassie became the first to run a 5K. These things are running now. You know I can't run. That's way faster than I walk. I'm done. The family should learn karate now. This is scary. It's the bottom half of a robot. You notice how they didn't have it build that top half? Because they don't want to scare the shit out of the public. But they have that. That's what they have at the lab, but they're not showing us. This is terrifying. And look at all these geeks. They're all excited. Like, oh, look at, they're like the owner of Frankenstein. They're like, oh my God, my creation, he's great. And he's ripping shit up and breaking shit. Oh yeah, he's real great. You know, this is horrifying. They created a monster. We're dead. That's it. Yes, we're doomed. I mean, Elon Musk said it, so you know, whatever he says is fact. But no, this is terrifying, and these guys are pumped. I mean, that's the most terrifying part. Like these guys, look how excited he is. I'm like, you should kill it now before it's the end of the world. My grandkids are gonna be talking shit about these geeks. Like these guys should have broke that robot that started World War V. You know, half of the population is dead because of these fucking nerds. I mean, just wait. I mean, I this is in Oregon State. It's one state up. You know, I'm gonna have nightmares about this thing coming to get me because I ate too late at night and my wife hired it to stop me. I mean, this is causing future nightmares. But wasn't that terrifying? Robots running?
Homeowners, this incredible tip is just for you.
Who the fuck
If
is
you
this?
owe less than $331,760 on your home,
I still have this
you haven't
going.
missed a single mortgage payment in
Who's
6
this
months,
asshole?
you have to check out Congress's mortgage.
You know, I always thumb down these pricks. Fuck you. Take the hat off. At least be professional if I'm gonna do your service. Asshole. When will people learn? I think that's been long enough for the podcast. You guys are probably like, will this guy ever shut up? I won't. I could do a 4-hour podcast. I really could. But come check out that show. I'm definitely not looking at my phone to play the White Wolf outro music. You guys have been fun. Remember to get enough sleep before you play golf. Remember to come to the Retro Junkie show. And, you know, remember to 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 party. God, I almost died there. You guys thought I was having a stroke. I was just trying to get to the song there. Guys, it's been wonderful. I'm going to do a little dancing here on the way out. Thank you for listening. Make sure you subscribe and share on the YouTube page. Click a like on the audio pages. Follow me on Instagram, _Alex Comedy. God bless. Time to dance. Time to dance. Time to dance. Okay, that's enough dancing. That was too much.